Hello, everyone. Welcome to Higher Mind Oracle with me, Catherine Nicole. This is the last Mercury retrograde of the year of 2024, November 25th through December 15th in the sign of Sagittarius, the adventure-seeking, truth-telling, sexy fire in us all. Go big or go home. That's what Sagittarius says. This is about goals, hitting your mark, going on adventures, lighting that fire, creative energy, attracting, magnetizing all you desire towards you as the King and Queen of Wands would do. So in this retrograde, what's going on? What are we reviewing? What's happening? We're going to start with the energies that are with the feminine and the energies that are with the masculine. I will always encourage you to listen to these as your inner feminine and your inner masculine, because we all hold those qualities, and then listen to it as you and somebody else if that's what you desire. Because Mercury is all about communication, so I feel there can be sort of aggressive communication, toxic communication, a gossipy communication, and I would steer clear of that. I would stay out of those situations. I wouldn't even engage, because it's this feeling like even if you listen to someone, even if you're there, somehow later down the road, something's going to come back at you if you engage in that. And that's just kind of a, do what you like. But I would steer clear of gossip and toxic energy around the holidays. I know, reach out, please. I'm here for you. Let's do some healing. Let's keep you balanced. But moving forward in this energy, there is communication. It's opening up. And I feel that it also can go the other way and be very creative and fiery and passionate, like Sagittarius is. I love Sagittarius energy. Okay, so we're going to use the Divine Feminine cards, which I did get from a beautiful Sagittarius Divine Feminine. And it is her birthday time. So happy birthday to you, my love. And here is the first energy with you. I must have these upside down. Sarada Devi, the Divine Mother. So the Divine Mother with you. Oh, sorry about that. With you. The Divine Mother with you. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. So releasing judgment on yourself and others. Making the decision to heal, to connect to your Divine Mother, Mother healing, and allow the unconditional love to grow within you and then share it with others. And when you have the presence of love, there are no fears, there's no judgment, there's no shame, there's no guilt, nothing. It's just love. So the Divine Mother here with you. Let's move these down here just a little bit. So we've got this Divine Mother energy. And then we've got, two came out together. So we have Saraswati, the goddess of self-knowledge. The essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. Yeah, this is being in the flow, allowing yourself to receive the love, to be the love, to dance with life, to dance with the love. Learning about yourself. So this retrograde is about learning about yourself and how do you communicate? How do you flow? And go with the flow. Something about flowing with someone back and forth. You're going to meet someone or you have someone in your life. You're going to realize that, like, wow, it's so easy to talk to this person or that person. But my gosh, it's difficult to communicate with this person. Why is that? And when you investigate it, it's not to have judgment on anyone else or yourself. It's just to realize that everyone has a different perception. Everyone has a different way of communicating. But you're moving towards being in the flow with people when you're communicating. And look at this. Ooh, Yeshi Sugayo or Togayo. I'm not really sure how to say that, but she's beautiful and gorgeous. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. Something about taking care of your body, nourishing your body, rising up out of the mud and the muck like the lotus does and being reborn again, enlightened. Embodiment of your divinity is your deepest bliss. Embodiment of the shadows and bringing them to the light is your deepest bliss. And then look at the red energy for this Sagittarius. Yeah. Wow. And I just feel that the more you're at peace when you communicate, no matter what other people are doing, even if they're acting all crazy, and the more that you're at peace and the more you're just going with the flow and dancing with life, you know, paying attention, but not being bothered by things that maybe used to bother you, and just being in this bliss state. That's your key. That's going to help you move through. So tap into that divine feminine flow and compassion. And oh, I love what's at the bottom. They said, take what's underneath to round it out, to balance it out here for this Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius. Freya, the goddess of discernment. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. Only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. Do not engage unless you know that it's something you want to engage with, and set your healthy boundaries. Walk away. If someone is not communicating with you maturely, walk away until they can get it straight, until they can be balanced, until you can be balanced. If you find yourself being triggered by someone or by what's happening in the world, or, you know, the holiday season, anything like that, because it's this time period, just, you know, walk away. Don't say anything at all. If like my mama taught me, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, and that is your right. If people are asking you questions and drilling you, you do not have to answer. Look at all their mouths are shut. Like, look at that. Wow. Take your power back. Yes. Reach out to me. I've been through it all. Believe me when I say that. I can help you move through anything that you're going through and that you just need a little assistance on. And I'm telling you, that shift in perspective and calling your power back and releasing energies that aren't serving you and healing with this divine mother essence, that's your power. Knowing who you are, knowing your worth. You only say yes if it's a holy hell yes. That's beautiful. Okay, so these are the divine feminine energies that are with you right now. So we're going to kind of move these over here. And then the divine masculine energies for the masculine within you, the taking charge, the action, the protective energy, you know, putting something into it, speaking your truth perhaps. We've got the animal oracle to see where your power lies here in this retrograde. Look at that. My stomach just growled really loudly, so I apologize if you heard that. But spirit does that, does weird things and weird sounds if you notice that it's happening. And it's the swan with this beautiful grace coming through for the masculine when you're communicating, when you're reflecting, because Mercury retrograde is a time of reflection as well. So when you're reflecting on what's happened, the choices you've made, people in your life, where you're at, be nice to yourself, love yourself, be graceful, be peaceful, appreciate the beauty inside and all around you. That's going to help you with your communication. So the swan energy coming in to assist you by allowing you to move gracefully through any kind of uncomfortabilities. And remembering how beautiful you are and how beautiful silence is. A lot can be said without saying anything at all. And then, yeah, look at this. And we're moving into the holiday time. Have gratitude with this kangaroo. Have gratitude for everything you've learned. Have gratitude for all the dang people who trigger you, because, man, do they help you step into your power and know what you don't want. Be grateful for all you are blessed with. You are blessed with love. You're blessed with peace, protection. You and your babies, you and your projects. Be grateful for all that you have, and be grateful for the things that you're manifesting. And just watch them. Like, it's like they can't just watch them manifest. Just watch. Appreciate, right? Have gratitude for the people, even if they're ornery. Have gratitude that for the fact that perhaps you're not going through those fearful energies. And a lot of people are in fear right now. A lot of people are struggling right now. So whatever you can do to be a source of peace and love, and whatever resources you have or whatever, share, right? Share the love. It's important right now. And having gratitude for how far you've come. Be proud of yourself. Oh, look. Yeah, and lighten up. Sagittarius is like, come on, let's have some fun. Yeah, we want to reach our goals, of course, but we're going to reach our goals because what's meant for you is meant for you. Just know that. Pull back the arrow and let go and have some fun. And trust that you will hit your mark and you will reach your goals and things will manifest in such a way that you never imagined. And the hummingbird says lighten up, but also what I'm feeling is make sure that you're fueling your body with enough good energy, good fuel in your mind, what you're thinking about, who you're communicating with. When you're thinking and reflecting, reflect on the joyful times. And the hummingbird always needs nourishment for energy. So if you're feeling that you're lacking some kind of, energy, go outside, smell the flowers if you can, if they're in bloom, or just appreciate the coldness of the winter, right? And this is a loved one coming through and saying, I'm just reminding you of the joy that you've had a lot of joyful times too. And more joy is coming into your life. And the hummingbirds move in a figure 8 fashion. So that's infinite intelligence working with you, bringing in the joy and like some kind of abundance, some kind of harvest with the flowers. And this is you just being graceful and joyful in your communications. It'll change things for the people around you. If you want other people to lighten up, just bring that lighthearted energy forward. And look at the bottom is the snake. Healing, you are a healer. So your compassion, your peace, your presence, even if you're not saying anything at all, being in the energy of love is healing for other people. And it's time to shed the old skin and come out the new. I feel like in the one of the pick a cards maybe, or some kind of channeling that I did recently, it was something about being all coiled up. It could have been the Aquarius in Pluto, but all coiled up, right? I think maybe it was that one or the Saturn one. But it's like you're all coiled up, like things have been like, holding on tight and like, you know what I mean? Working on the healing. It's like coming out of that and rising up. That's what I'm feeling. And if you have been thinking about a healer's path, going on a healer's path, learning something about healing yourself, follow that guidance. And if you're guided to book an energy healing session, reach out. I'm here for you. Okay, I'm going to clean up this beginning energy of Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius. Whenever you're listening to this, these are your messages. And we're going to tune into the Starman Tarot. I just happen to have 2 decks. So we're going to kind of see how the masculine and feminine are mirroring one another. And we're going to have a little conversation here. Okay, let's dig in. I'm going to cut the decks. This will be for the divine feminine energy, the collective. And this will be for the divine masculine energy and collective. Okay, how are we mirroring one another? Let's see. We have the High Priestess for the divine feminine side. So you are in your power. And look, you can't make this up from the beginning messages of keeping your mouth closed and maybe not talking a lot during retrograde. Maybe the key for you, observing, because things are going to be revealed to you when you talk less and listen more. Trust your intuition here, divine feminines, during this time. So your intuitions, you're on fire right now. What about for the masculine energy? The 3 of Pentacles, finding that balance, being recognized for high quality of work, really building yourself up, collaborating with spirit, collaborating with others on a project is really working out. So things really coming together and you being recognized. And I feel for some reason, if this resonates with you, like with your family, with your lover, with work, like wherever this resonates, like you're almost going to be better off and more recognized when you don't say much and you just do and you just be, right? There's something to that. Yeah, look, purified, detoxified, cracking open the golden opportunity of new life. The Princess of Wands, the Page of Wands, a new idea, a new spark, a new way, new information. And it's just like, I feel like you're like, okay, yes, thank you for that confirmation. I can let go now. So it's something that you've been working on letting go of, that you're finally going to be able to let go of and see in a different way. That's really going to help you open up to this new life. Like hands in the air, like, okay, I surrender. I see now. So something is coming into full awareness for you. Wow. And really opening up this new spark, this new path. And for the masculine, it's realizing that you can leave the battle, that you don't have to battle with others, because it's Mercury retrograde, right? This is the battle in your head, the battle with the past, the battle with the fears and the illusions, right? And you've learned a lot from the battle, though. It's like reflecting. I feel like the masculine is reflecting, or it's a time to reflect on the battles that you've fought, because you've learned what defeat feels like, right? You've learned what the battle feels like, and to really stand up for yourself and go for it. You've learned what toxic communication is like, and then what non-toxic communication is like. You've walked away from battles, and I feel like that's what's happening now, is you're walking away from the battle. You're changing things, but you've learned a lot. So it's good to reflect on those things. It's okay to reflect on those things. And guess what? Retrograde gives a good time is to try things out. Try different ways of communicating. Try observing at the next social event you have, or when you're with your partner, or your children, or your family. Just try something different, and you're going to see. I don't know, there's something about that. Just trying something different. This is a great time to do it. It's a great time to get to know people, because people will show themselves very quickly during retrograde. Okay, what is working to manifest during this retrograde? Because we have this egg with this new life. Wow, a lot of healing. If you need a healer, going within, introspection, wisdom gain, heart activations, openings, new DNA activations in this new cycle. So all this information that you're receiving, I feel for the divine feminine during this time. Of course, you're going to be engaging with others, I'm sure, but spend time alone. Spend time with your higher self. Spend time reflecting, asking yourself, okay, what is it about this person or situation, whatever keeps popping up for you? Perhaps you're having a little anxiety, going to these family functions, or, a lot of people do. How can I see this differently? How can I look at this from the perspective that everybody is playing the part that they were meant to play for me? So you're the director, right? The writer and the creator. So why did you choose, before you came here, to cast these people in your production of your life? You cast them for a reason, and it has something to do with deep healing, something to do with unlocking your psychic gifts, realizing that talking less and observing more is going to give you the information, going within more, trusting yourself more, your higher self more, versus people around you. And wow, are you transforming and coming out of the cave a lot better for it? So it's time to reflect. Ask yourself those questions. They're very deep questions, but they're important ones to ask right now. And for the masculine, Queen of Swords, let's get real, guys. Come on. I feel like the masculine is getting real with themselves. Like, come on. I can do better than this. I don't need to battle with this anymore. This is ridiculous. And really taking charge. And the battle's been a little bloody. You can see the blood on this. You can see the communication's been a little off. Perhaps masculines, you've been a little off, a little grumpy, a little angry, right? Mars going into retrograde, I believe, in Leo soon at the end of the year is, get ready for that. So it's really important to find your balance, to find your center, to balance your head and your heart, to focus on what you desire, not what you don't desire. And some battles are just not worth it. And then taking charge of those fears and those insecurities and the guilt and the shame that are really not your truth. Taking charge. really wisdom being revealed. What's interesting is I feel like maybe it was in a different deck, but I feel like I've seen that before. But here's the book. Okay, yeah, here's the book of wisdom. But it's like something's hidden in it. See how there's these pockets? There's something hidden in it that you didn't know. So there's communication coming in, and it's clear, balanced. See how it's a balancing act. Yeah, life is a balancing act, okay? Balancing your spirituality, your practicality, the dark and the light. And it's a lot, right? It's a lot. But you're getting there. And there's something about communication shifting and getting more focused. So what would you like to say? Here, I'm going to fan these out and do it a little different this now. What would the feminine like to say to the masculine at this time during retrograde? Where is your focus? And wow, look at the mouth being covered. Do you feel like you can't say what you want to say because all the mouths are shut? Wow, that's really interesting. But there is a path opening. Focus on it. Focus on the path. Make the decision. There's choices. Make the decision. It's like a fork in the road. And I feel what the feminine is expressing to the masculine is you don't have to engage if it's not healthy, if it's not loving, if it doesn't bring you out. You don't have to go down the path that you've gone down before. See this path. See this opportunity. It's something about you seeing the opportunity. Wow, okay. Yeah, focus on the long game, right? Go on this adventure. This is going to lead you to massive amounts of stability, creating a legacy for future generations. It's not for you, it's for your grandkids. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thinking. That's what the next 20 years is going to be like, building your legacy. And what the feminine wants to tell the masculine is, I'm ready to build a legacy with you. It's time. It's time to get our stability back, to ground ourselves, to think about future generations, to surrender to the old and open up to the new. This is about like having it all. Something about this opportunity is going to give you, I mean, you're cracking open a brand new life where you have it all. And it definitely could be related to family with the Ten of Pentacles, like healing things with the family, a new path with the family. And it's a path with a new start where you're focused on love. Look at this beautiful Princess of Cups energy. I just want you to really look at the card if you're able to. There's this gorgeous cup with all this rainbow blessings being poured into it that's right there for you, this opportunity where you're free, you're flying high, you're open, protected, but feet firmly planted on the ground. And it's this incredible growth in your crown chakra, incredible growth in your wisdom and knowing about yourself and about life and what direction you want to go. There's so much growth, something about connecting with other life forms, other planets, with the alien energy I'm feeling. And then with this root chakra being highlighted right here, there's a lot of power in your truth when you're grounded, when you're connected to Mother Earth, when you're connected to the Divine Mother, when you're connected to the love within. And so the feminine wants you to know, masculines, that I'm open to this path of stability, longevity, and love. I'm ready, I'm open, and I'm sending you love. And for the masculine, what would the masculine like to say to the feminine here? I've learned a lot in the shadows. Like, I'm free now. I'm not, no one's controlling me. But I'm very comfortable in the shadows because I know that they're all part of me. I've worked through a lot of things here. I'm learning that I don't have to be ashamed for the shadows. They're all part of me. I can use them in the light. I can break free. So the masculine is letting you know, feminines, that they're finding the balance. And that's all over the cards. Like, I am getting clear and I am finding the balance. I'm finally focused on overcoming these codependencies, these addictions, negative thinking, being closed off emotionally, right? Because the Queen of Swords can kind of be closed off emotionally. But there's this, like, opening. Yeah, I've really I'm taking my time. I'm reflecting on what I've learned in the material world, where the feminine, I feel like you're reflecting a lot on what you've learned spiritually, what the truth is, what you desire, like, all of that type of stuff. And the masculine is like, what have I learned in the physical world? What have I learned about myself? I've put a lot of focus in. I've watered my seeds of intention. I can see some growth. There's new life here. And where am I going to take my harvest? Who am I going to share my harvest with? So the masculine is really reflecting the next steps in the material world. And this new life here, making the decision to focus on the new life, on the new growth, taking all the wisdom to the next steps. But a little pause, pause, reflect, but it's a good time to do that. Yeah, and I'm getting very clear. Like, I'm clearing myself out. I'm poised. I'm ready. I'm not letting the devil win anymore. I'm not giving my power away anymore. I know what my truth is. So the masculines are getting very clear for this communication. I mean, wow. Okay, anything else here for the feminine? For Mercury retrograde, King of Wands. Take control. You're the leader. You're magnetic. And there's sexy masculine. We're ready for you for the new life. I am focused on this new life, on this new beginning. Taking charge, on fire. Sagittarius energy. In the creative flow. Boss. And yeah, you're strong. You've got the power. This is learning from the miscommunications, from the fiery communications. It's, just gaining your strength back, standing in your power. If needed, the lions will roar. Otherwise, you're good. And there we go. Mirroring the masculine. Yeah, you're free. It takes a lot of power and a lot of energy for us to really work through this, but it's a good time to break free from the shadows, to break free from the fears. Reach out. I'm here for you. So both breaking free. I see you. So the feminine sees you, masculines, how hard you're working, feels that, knows that it's difficult because they've had to do it themselves. So they recognize the work that you're doing. And they're, very much attracted to you, masculines. You've got some kind of sexy partner coming in if you're single. Woo! And the masculines, extra messages is there is a new path. You've learned all you can. There's nothing left for where you're at. And I feel like that's kind of where they're at. Okay, what's next? New path. You want more? You're getting more. Focus on the more, the wish fulfillment. Yeah. Learn from the battles. You're done with the battles. You don't need to battle this out anymore. But they're not battling with swords, right? It's wands. So it's like practice. You've learned a lot from the practice, from playing the game, from inserting yourself as a brave warrior in the game. You've learned a lot, but you don't have to fight anymore. You don't have to stay in the battle. You don't have to stay in this game. And also what I'm feeling is masculines, you have a lot of support in the spiritual realms, helping you fight off this, whatever this is going on, that you need to get clear from. So you've got support is what I'm hearing on this path. And the feminine knows that you've been going through it. And also what I'm feeling, feminines, is this masculine will battle for you. They will battle for this. They will, yes. And that's a good thing in a very positive way. Come on, baby, I'm coming for you. Get ready, because I'm full of passion and I'm full of fire and I'm sexy as hell and I'm coming your way. I mean, that's what I'm feeling. Look, you're mirroring one another. Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, yeah, bring it on. And then at the bottom of the feminine, oh, look at this. Look at this. We're going to get 3 on the bottom. So these are the 3. So we have this Prince of Swords, which, yeah, the battle is bloody sometimes. Your scars are beautiful. You've been through it. You've learned a lot from it. This is the Knight of Swords. And instead of coming in hot and sharp and fast, you're taking your time. It's like with this communication, you're listening. Okay, we don't need to fight. I'm going to listen. You've got Jesus, Christ consciousness backing you up. Like, no more battle. I'm not going to fight anymore. You're finding union, immersing yourself, balancing the masculine and feminine within. This is one of my favorite 2 of Cups cards. This is what the unions are that are coming together, that's meant for you, is this full immersion in the love. And it's like sharing what you have and integrating it, and then they're sharing what they have and integrating it. This is merging with your higher self, but that's key. With the High Priestess, we started with the High Priestess. But this is the 2 of Cups. This is the soulmate. This is the love that's lasting. There is some kind of communication and peace, healing. Because the 4 of Swords is rest. And again, this is like not saying anything, like being in your own energy, but when you're around other people, like just be the peace, be the love, listen. I feel like people have something to say to you, your partner, the masculine, but also other people. And I feel that it's important that you listen instead of talking, right? Put down the sword. Just, okay, let me listen. I'm exhausted anyways. I'm just going to listen. I'm going to be center myself in this beautiful love, because this is what I desire, and this beautiful, peaceful energy. And I'm just going to listen, because things are being revealed. I'm curious to find out, but there's a wow. And then for underneath, for the masculine, we have the world. So completion, success, rising up. It's a whole new world in full power. The world is yours. Okay, that's it. King of Wands there. So completion and success. And then look at this beautiful, gorgeous moon energy, the divine feminine moon, overcoming the fears and rising up in your divine feminine power. That is the key. Allow the divine feminine to rise within you. Trust yourself. Focus on what you desire. Overcoming fears. And look, oh, come on. I knew that. Oh, and then right under that, I just have to show you, is the 4 of Wands. So you're already walking in union with your person. You're always walking in union, spiritually speaking. So this is heaven on earth, everything coming together. Some kind of peaceful resolution. And then look, the Queen of Wands, she did come out. So I love it. Let's get we'll get the King from this side. See? Your perfect mirror, the perfect partner, the perfect could be perfect business partner too, like with a creative project. But this is the masculine and feminine coming together. Determined. I mean business here. I ain't taking no shit anymore. Let's go. It's time. What are you waiting for? I love it. We're going to get one last message from the Musalia, Oracle of the Souls. Some kind of guidance and energy with you, helping you move through this retrograde. I'm here for you as well. Oh, look at that. Come on. The Charon, the ferryman. Necessity, focus, transition. Yes, we're all in this time of transition and we're moving forward. And the ferryman is coming to get you. Bring what's necessary, focus on what you desire, and allow yourself to move on, to move into this peaceful energy. It's like kind of like the chariot is coming to pick you up, right? And take you on this journey. The ferryman of the dead, Charon, eternally delivers his charges from one side of the river Styx to the other, unwavering in his devotion. He is unmoved by pleas or petitions, leaving judgments and pronouncements of innocence or guilt to others. Charon and his ferry represent a necessary passage in a journey, the transition from one state of being to the other, with no moral or ethical value attached to the change. This is the necessary step for good, ill, or neither. And it is left to us to find meaning in its completion. Wow. Yeah, and we are transitioning from one world to the other. And this Mercury retrograde is going to allow you to see things clearly so that you can move forward. Reach your goals, live your dreams, have some fun, light that fire. I'm sending you all so much love.